Hi, I'm Sonnet with Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and I am doing a thrift haul today. I know that it does say my final thrift haul, but that's of 2021. I mean, honestly, do you think I would never do another thrift haul? So let's get started and show you what I got. I'm feeling refreshed and revived from all my great finds. I have some great news also I just want to throw out there. I found out that at Water Street Vintage, I was able to expand my booth. So if you guys have been following along for a while, you'll know that I had a half a booth there. I've always wanted a double booth because of the small size of that booth. And I'm very fortunate that as of January the 1st, I will be able to, well, actually, I can start moving in this week. So I'm actually going there tonight. I'm extending my wall to create a much larger space. I'm taking the booth next to mine. And so it got me thinking of like, how do I want to refresh that booth? And the holidays are basically over, even though it, like next week, but really in the booths, most of the people have already done their shopping. So now I'm thinking about how I'm going to refab all my booths and flip them for winter and then moving into spring. So I had so much fun finding all of these awesome finds. So okay, I say him over winter, but I have to tell you, I found him. Was he not the cutest little thing? He's actually hand signed. Was handmade, and he was $1.99. And I just thought he was like the cutest. Look at all those intricate details of him. I love him. So I found him. I'm debating whether or not I should part with him or not, but possibly parting with him. So, all right. And then I should start off by saying too that I initially had 5 25% off coupons. Then my mother gave me another 25% off coupon. So my goal was to at least use all the 25% off coupons. It started off very slow. So the first Goodwill I hit up, the shelves were empty. It was there was nothing there. I was able to salvage and find, because these went over really well in my booth when I bought a couple last time when they were at one of the Goodwills, and there were 18 of them. Oh, no, there were 14 of them. So they were actually $2 each. So I said, well, can you give me a group discount? She comes back, I can give you all of them for $15. And then I used my 25% off coupon. So I got a pretty good deal on these. So I ended up getting, of these little holders, did I say 14 of them? So I ended up getting those. I'm definitely going to be using those. Very fun winter decor. So that was the first thing I found. And then at that same one, I found these. And I just thought these were so cute. They were $3 each, but I thought hanging from like an outside pergola, something in, this one, but an outside pergola. So I got these for $3 each. I can definitely get my monies back for those. And I just thought they were so fun. I love the color. I don't think I'll be doing anything with them. I love the hanging crystals. Just clean them up a bit, and I'll be putting them in my booth to sell. And then at that same one, I have in our, up at our cabin, I do collect little birds, and I thought he was the cutest thing. Although he was missing, this was half price, so I got him for $1.50, but he's missing his little post. And so easily I can, create a post and a base for him, and then he will be a decorative piece there. So that is what I got at the first Goodwill. At the second Goodwill, I ended up finding only 3 items as well. And it was just so disappointing. I'm like, how am I'm not going to ever be able to spend all my 25% discounts. But I found this little box for $1.99. Just super cute. I thought I could put some florals in here or just something fun. So again, I'm looking more for winter decor now, spring. So that's where I was headed with that. And then I also this is what I spent my 25% on, 25% off on. I found this really cool vintage tackle box, and it's just fun. I loved the detail on it. So this was $8, and then I ended up getting 25% off. This is something that I may or may not part with. Probably will have to part with it, but I just always like to find real fun items to decorate our cabin with, and this is one of them I liked a lot. And then at that location, I also found this. It was $6. I just thought in my new booth right away, I'm like, oh, this would look cool if I do a basket wall. I have a bunch of different baskets that I've been holding on to, debating whether or not I should try to create one in my home. I'm redoing things in our upstairs, and then, so this would look very cool. But then I also thought even at my booth. So I got these 3 items at the next Goodwill, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope the next one I'm gonna be able to find stuff. And that's where I hit the mother load. So between the last 2 that I hit, I found a ton of really awesome things, and a lot of it I got at 50% off because the color of the week was purple. So I have to show you the first thing that I got, and this wasn't the 50% off, but these were so cool. These are all Pottery Barn, and I ended up getting 3 of these, and they were $4 a piece. So again, the color green just reminds me of spring. I was very excited to find those. So I got those, and then I also, this is something for us for this winter. This is called an ice fishing scoop. So when you're out ice fishing on a lake and you have a hole where you're fishing out of, you scoop the ice out of it. And then my husband informed me, you see this little red thing, pull it off, and it's got it's to chip the hole. So when it gets a little cold and the hole freezes over, you can chip it out with that. So I ended up buying my own, and I am going to take a marker and write my name on it so that nobody takes it from me. But that was $4, so it was a really good deal. But okay, so I got the 3 Pottery Barn things. I also was super excited. I did a video recently on creating vintage books, and I found some that were actually, I think, kind of vintage looking. I loved the patina of the pages. The books themselves, I just think the bindings look really cool, and they were $3 each, so I couldn't pass that up. So I definitely got those, maybe for myself. All right, so I got those, and then I found these 3. The tops actually come off, and I think I'm gonna leave it. It does come with lights that it lights up the container. I almost prefer just to have them without it. So I got this for a pretty good deal too. These were $3.99, so I'll definitely get my money's worth of these. I got one was silver, or this is silver gold, and like the copper. So I thought they looked very cool. So I grabbed those. Then I had this one. I also was able to use my 25% off on this. This was $10, and I just thought it was so pretty. I love the glass, and I just think it's gonna look really awesome. Like if I would even create something to hang it off of, or just even leave it. But I just thought it would be very cool in my booth. Or to keep for myself. I loved it so much. So again, with spring right around the corner, I saw this, and it was half price. It was $5. I just love the lime. All these colors just remind me of spring, and I just thought this would be very cool in a spring display that I'm creating in one of my booths. So I grabbed these two, and they were only $2 a piece, and I actually had one of these pillows months ago, and I sold it right away. And I just, again, like the colors, the lime, that blue, it just reminds me of spring. So I'm thinking about actually taking 2 chairs, painting them up, either doing like a cream, or I even thought like that green or the blue, creating that, painting the chairs those colors, and then using these as, you know, as a display with it. So that I got. And then I also found this. This is from Mud Pie. It's just like a pouring bowl, and it has stir on it, and it was $6. I just thought it reminds me, I like all the whites and the cream colors, so I think it will add a little brightness to my booth as well. Okay, so along the same lines with the green, I found this, and it was actually on sale for it was clearanced out at 99 cents. And either I'm gonna leave it as is, or I'm going to do like paint it with the DIY paints that cover everything. I really realized like the DIY paints adhere so well to different objects. When I did that, I noticed sometimes some of the cheaper paints, like the Walmart brands, they would chip off, or even like when I would do the baking soda method, it would chip off. But like with the DIY paints, and then when you put the wax over it, it really, like I was scraping trying to get it off one of the vases that I made, and it like held up really well. So I might try that on this. This reminds me of a vintage candlestick, and I wonder if it really is. It was $6. It's metal, and I love the detail on it. I just think it's beautiful. I'm definitely gonna leave as is for this. I just think it's gorgeous. And I will definitely put it in with one of my booth displays. And then I found these. These two are like a metal, and they're not old, I don't think by any means, but they have just such awesome detail. And I got these at half price, so I paid $2 a piece for them. So I think these are very cool. I could even make them put something on top and create risers out of them. So definitely gonna do something fun. I just thought they were just so awesome. And for $2 a piece, I couldn't go and pass them by. And recently I saw another lady, she took like an old print, and I saw this and I thought it was so cool. There's like a glare kind of, but it's they're in a boat and they're paddling, and it says the Bigland Brothers Racing 1872. So I just thought that was really cool. I'm gonna take this and I'm going to mat it somehow and use it, either like sell it or maybe even put it at the cabin. I loved it. I thought it was so fun. Okay, so there were a couple vintage things. I think this actually is vintage too. A rug beater, so I got that, and that was only $3.99, so like $4. And so I thought that was cool. I even thought about possibly painting the handle, just adding some color to it. And then even, what the heck is this on here? Oh, I bet you they had it hung somewhere. Look, I bet you they did. Somebody had it hung somewhere. But I even thought too, I could even put like a little wreath on here, like hang it this way, put a wreath of some sort. Would be kind of fun too. Because we're from Wisconsin, I saw him and I just thought he was so darn cute. He was $6, and because we're from Wisconsin, he will go over very well in one of my booths. Or I hope anyways, right? All right. Then I found this lantern, again with the spring right around the corner, $6. And then I ended up, this is one of my 25% offs as well. So I loved it. And if you guys have been following me for a while too, I love pottery. And this was $6 too, and I just thought it was very cool. There was actually some other really awesome pieces, but at the first two Goodwills that I went to, like I was saying, that there wasn't much, and the stuff that I really liked was so ungodly expensive. Like I just like one just a little bit bigger vase than this, they wanted like $19.99 for it, and I'm like, no way. So at least with, you know, $6, I can definitely get my money's back on this. All right, and okay. So again, with spring around the corner, is this not like the super cutest thing? It's a little watering can, and it was $4. He is super duper cute. So I loved him. All right, and I love these spin. It's like a holder, and I'm sure there's no tag on it, but it just reminds me something from like a Hobby Lobby, and the bright white I thought would look really cool. So $6 I paid for this, either keeping it for myself or possibly selling. So I did find myself some really cute boots. These are brand new. They're made in Spain. They are, I don't know what it says here, what brand, but I ended up getting these at my 25% off too. So they were $9.99, but I loved them, and I just think they're super cute. I'm like, and they're all leather. They're very high end. I'm not really sure. It says Web, and it's got some other name. Eric Michael or something. Handmade in Spain, leather. I don't know, but I loved them. I got them for myself. I thought they were so cool. And then for spring, another pair of shoes that I ended up finding for myself. I love Tevas, and they were brand new too. So anytime I can get shoes that are like really nice, like brand new, so many people buy things and they never use them, people. So I don't get it, but I'll take them. And then I found this. I had one of these in my booth, and the minute I got it in there, it sold. So this was $3. I don't have a bottom for it, but I did find this little cutting board for $2.99. So I thought about even like somehow doing something like maybe decorative on the edges possibly, or just leaving it and selling as is. So I got those. And then these I found too. These are actual prints, and this one is like 10 of 93, or maybe that's when it was, I don't know, I'm trying to see here. No, stock number, I don't know. They're from the Fantastic Graphics out of Florida, Tampa, Florida. And this one, they're both called Forest Scenes, and they're just real, let's see here, very fun, both of them. So I ended up getting them for $3. I'm not digging the frame so much, but I really like the matting, the actual print. So I might do something to the frames, but I just thought for $3 each, it's always nice to have different pictures in your booth as well. So I grabbed those. And then I found this, and I love copper. So I found, it's like a holder. It's got like, it's all this really cool roping here, and it's like a 3-tier basket. So absolutely loved it. The price on this was only $6, and I love the baskets. Are they not just the coolest? And so I found that, I couldn't pass it up. I just loved it. So I grabbed that, and then I grabbed some more baskets. Baskets always go over really well in my booths, and I found these. I loved the length of it and the detail. This one was $6, and I love the handles. Look at the detail on the handles. There is one mark that kind of bothered me, but I think I can take some stain and just stain it. I'm not really sure what happened there, but I think it's very, very cool. So then I found this one, and it just reminded me of when I always talk about cottagecore and like gathering flowers in your garden. It just kind of reminded me of that. And this was $6 as well. So I loved the handles. Not so often do you see a basket with handles like this. So that was very cool too. All right. And then the last things that I want to show you, I found these. They're chairs. They're parlor chairs. And I found 2 of them. They were only $5.99, so $6 each. I have the cutest little table that I've thrifted, and I am going to put it with those. So I was super excited about that, finding 2 of them. I don't know about the color yet. I'm definitely recovering them. I'm not sure about the color. All right, so what did you guys think of my haul? Honestly, I got lots of great stuff. I have been really excited about going part-time the first of the year, and so much going on with the expansion of my Water Street Vintage booth that will be happening. So I'm going to take you along in a couple videos. I'm going to show you how the expansion's going, what I'm all adding, so you'll see that. But I just want to wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas. I am going to be putting a video out on Monday. Not entirely sure yet what, but I have a couple really great ideas in store. I've been really tossing around, my 2022 goals and what I want to accomplish for my little small business. And I have some really great ideas in store for you. So I can't wait to start telling you everything I'm coming up with. And I want to thank you all for your awesome support. And of course, this wouldn't be my final thrift haul, just my final thrift haul of 2021. So again, have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Bye.